Hi, everybody. So we have our sun, we have our moon, we even have numbers already that we can use to display date and time. However, last time I couldn't import the module date and time, and I've done some shadow research, and as far as I could see, it's not possible for microbit at this point. I did find some code at how you can use a real-time clock for that, and I do want to add a real-time clock eventually to this one. I actually have one, never used it before, have no idea how it's used or what it's going to give back, but it might be interesting to use eventually because I do want to make this panel a standalone thing that can just hang on the wall and function on its own with just like a wire. So I do need to put in a real-time clock in order to have it keep time correctly. But we're not there yet. So I still want to do the visual elements. And I was thinking about doing the ground. And with the Raspberry Pi, I only had like 8x8 pixels, so I only had like 2 lines of ground, which tapered off at the sides. But I think for this one, it might actually be a cool idea to have like a valley idea. For a few reasons, I think that would look nice on this board, but also if I have the sun come up and go down, that I don't have to position the coordinates on a negative. Because I think last time that gave me some trouble. I had to add in extra codes and if then else's to actually make sure that if it did go off the edge, it will still like draw the sides of it, even though the core of it was already off screen. And I don't want to do that. So the easiest way to fix that is to have the ground come up at the sides. So that I don't have to code that in extra. I kind of have no idea how it's going to look like. So I'm just going to build it and see what's it going to look like. If we're going to use different shades of green, maybe. And I also have to think about if the color is going to change as the sun comes up and goes down. As in, should be like dark brown when it's night, or a dark green when it's night, and when it's day it should be brighter green, and maybe green on the sides. That's going to be interesting. And I also want event that's a step further. It's dependent on how far we get today. Also make the ground change color to the seasons, so I have to also keep that in mind while I'm building the function that creates the ground, that I also need to be able to add seasons. And for now, I think it would be easiest to just use a variable, an integer that goes from 1 to 3. And that we have like no in between seasons kind of thing, or a slow fade from another season. For now, might be cool though, but I think it would be just too much of a hassle. to do. But I'm thinking, if I do want to do it, I should already leave room in the code for it. So instead of having it going from 0 to 3, I should have it going from 0 to 7, maybe, with in-between steps. Might be okay. Don't know. I'm going to think about that. But first, let's just block out what the ground will look like. And the ground has to be the last thing that gets drawn. Well, yeah. One of the last things that need to get drawn. Yep. Ground. Let's say def ground with a D. We could copy paste simply these things for it. Would make it easiest though. Don't need position, I don't need color. I just need the shape. And this for now. It's gonna be a lot though. Because this is 64 lead. How high do I want it to be? I want it to start here. 1, 2, 9. Okay. Let me grab a notepad. For some calculations. And it was 9 high, I think, that I wanted to be. So I think it starts on 30. And position X, it should just start here, right? X is there. Why is there? Okay. Do it that way. Um, 10, I think. I think I'm off by 1. But we'll see. Hello, Hell Knight. And it needs to go the whole length. But 0 is a number. That's going to screw me over some bit times. Okay. I can take out the sky color because we're not using that for this. Maybe something later, and then I'll just add it back in. I do need a color. Let me, okay. I don't have to have a lot of red though. Do need to have a lot of green. Maybe blue. Let's just go with 1s and 0s for now. Will it run? No, it will not run right now. Because I have A's and B's in this, and I have not defined A and B's in this scope, so it's not going to work. I think it's also going to give me grief if the first 2 are not. Yeah. Similar to it. Ground index out of range 164. Okay. So here I'm doing something that it does not like. Most likely I do not have 64 things here. 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. This should be enough, though. Or I'm off by one, which wouldn't surprise me. This is a very artist way of approaching this, I know. How much am I off by? Or is it something else that is going wrong with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I wish it could be more specific in what's wrong. If it's shorter, it shouldn't matter. Oh. Brain fried. I have 42 ones right there, and it needs to be 60. 64. Oof. Oh, come on. You could at least draw something. How could it still be out of range? Ah, flip. I thought I'd fix this. It draws it the wrong way round. Why is it drawing this one the wrong way round and not the moon? Maybe I did the moon right. Did I do the sun wrong? Because I copied this from the sun, of course. Okay. I don't get it why the moon is getting it the wrong way round. Because Y is my up and down and X is my left to right. Now I'm feeling cheeky. What are you going to do? Takes off my bottom. I think I knew something was going to go, but damn it. Well, with the sun and moon doesn't really matter because it's an 8 by 8. But in truth, I did say the X comes first and then the Y. And I reversed it here. Because here I neatly go X and then Y. X, Y, X, Y, X, Y. I do want the Y to be first. But I don't like the idea that it flips. It flips what we did here. Ah! This is frustrating. Because I do prefer it takes the orientation of the array, because then I have a visual of what it's going to look like. Now I don't. However, for some reason, here, it's the wrong way around. Nope, I didn't tell you to touch everything. Nah. You got a green bar. 20, right? Okay, now it makes sense again. It's not going to make sense here though, which is going to be a pain. How much am I off? 4. Sure. +4. Go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now you can see the artifacts, which is a pity. But I did expect it to happen. But now, most likely, if I try to add this here, it's going to give me problems. We'll see. Oh, damn, that's bright. I don't want to be that bright. Phase is not defined. Oh, that's true. Because I copy paste this from the moon, and the moon has phases, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Out of range. I thought you would. So what is wise at this? Did I just move the X and the Y differently? Or if I do that, would that work? It's stupid. It is so stupid. Okay, we're going to do it this way then. Which means if I'm going to do other things, I'm going to get in trouble with the X and the Y. Maybe. I don't wanna. But it's giving me a nice color. I still want to dim it down a bit. Yeah. Let's do it like that. It's a little bit more dim. That's okay. Okay, let's see if my thing then works. If I add zeros to this. Luckily, it takes in the same space. So basically, I could do this a few times. Oi. Did I add one too many? I would not be surprised. Try it again. Still too many? Okay, not that many, but okay. There we go. Bingo. So I added too many. Oops. Oh, at least it makes it more manageable, I guess. Yeah, we got a nice slope. I was really thinking about making a valley though. So maybe the walls needs to get up higher a bit. And this needs to get more into a little point. I do want to have like 2 lines. Yeah, well, it looks okay. What do you think, Hell Knight? Should I make the sides higher? To have more like a valley idea? Or should I leave it like this? Haha, bigger is better. Well, yeah, okay. I'll heighten it up by 2. Yep. No. Oh. Oh, yeah. That a bit better? Looks good. Okay. Yeah, because I do like the idea of having like a valley, but I also I also want to put in a tree somewhere, and perspective will just be very very weird, maybe. But we have it like this on the we have it in an array now, so we can easily change it up. as much as we want. We can also make it like 2 colors, can't we? We have AB, which is for the sun. We have C, which is for the moon. We can put in D. I think. But that variable, like D, is only, it's not going to change the color necessarily. It's going to change the intensity of the color. Is that what we want? I think it should be a color 2, though. I'm going to say D is color 2. I know this is going to give me problems, but I want it to look pretty. And I want D to look a little bit more yellowish, I think. But we're going to get in trouble with this formula. I could put the D in here. But we're going to get in trouble here because right now it goes here to grab the color. And then it looks a reference at the array to see how intense the color is. So 1 is full intensity and 0 is half. But we want other things in here, like D, to be an entirely different color. Oh man. How do I do this in code? I should just leave it for later. I could do it in 2 passes. That's also an idea. It will bulk up my code a bit, but and the problem is going to be I also need to run in the background color here, because now if I would put the sun lower and put it here, it will just give me it will just make it black because I'm telling it to. Let's try my theory. And say, won't you lower? Go low. Oh no. Should make this guy go low. Okay, that's... Oh, it is what I expected, because it should be here, and it's not. And this is actually the workings of... It's the fate of the sun, these extra ones. So this is actually what is supposed to happen. And the more I'm building this, the more I know that I have to make the whole array for the whole damn thing. Which I don't want to. But I'll have to now. Because then I can actually reference the array to grab the color that's already there. Okay. Well, I've already built a quarter of the array now. Okay. Let's just bite the bullet and do it. But I'm thinking, because right now I'm setting the matrix here, but I'm not referencing it. I could do that. I don't have to make an array, right? Can I also, instead of set, read? Where is my source material? Nope. Coding. I'm looking for matrix. Let's first say MicroPython. And matrix set RGB. Okay, I have I'm getting sort of directed to the page of the chip that I'm using for this. And it's only about how to write, how to set, and how to clear, how to flip. Okay, is there a way to read. Okay. I think there is a way to read. I'm simply gonna use the print for it. Matrix. Read underscore RGB. And then I have to tell it which one, I think. Let's just take it the one we're closest to. That one. I could just grab the sun or the sky. It's not that hard. Okay. Please run. Please work. It would save so much. It would save me so much pain. Is there a way that I can open this class and see what all the functions are in it? What other tips did they give me on the website? How to use the buttons. Asleep. Okay. How to set a pixel. Great, but I still want to read a pixel. Set, flip, flip and clear. Updating the displays to flip. Come on, there must be a way to read it without putting it into an array. At least I hope so. This is made by Pimoroni. Also the code for this thing. So that hub 75 is also made by Pimoroni. To allocate a class, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea how to get this going. I'm at their GitHub now. No, those are for the other products. This is frustrating. Because the thing is, these things, I immediately set it. I don't store it in an array or anything. And I figured it would be so helpful if I could just read it. Read what I set it to. And if I done that, then I don't need the array, because I simply can call it, what is it now? What color is this LED set to now? But I can't. What are other words for read that I use in program? There isn't any. Line 177. It's weird that he gives me an invalid syntax on this one. Am I doing print wrong? I doubt it. I'm not printing anything right now, so I can't. That would be frustrating if it does work the way I think it does, but I'm just using print wrong. No, I don't think I'm using print wrong. But it does need an extra bracket. Yeah, okay. So, no. Hub 75 doesn't have anything that helps read the RGB of a LED. Damn it! Oh, okay. So we have to rethink this a bit if we do need the background color. So instead of using this to immediately write it to the RGB and then light it up with the flip, we can write all this into a big ass array, which is going to be a pain in the behind. And that we then create a function that prints it. So it will basically be similar to this, but it will only do the end array in which all the sun, the moon, and the ground and the sky have already been added to. That's one way of doing it. And I don't like that idea, because it needs to be a 4D array. think. Does need to be a 4D array. Oh, sure. Now you're leaving. Fine. Leave me here trying to fix this by myself. Good night, Hell Knight. Damn it. So if that's the case, I'm thinking, can I, instead of doing all this, because it needs to be a 4D array, so it's going to add onto this. Every one of these also needs to be 3 values for the RGB, which is going to be a pain. Is there a way to like use a function? Well, not use a function. No, use a function that will only run once at runtime, that will actually create the array for me. I'm going more into arrays than I actually wanted to from the start. I figured array would be nice to draw the shape of my moon and the shape of my sun. I wasn't expecting it to also draw everything else. But now I think I might have to. Bleep. Okay. Okay. Let's just see if I can actually do that first. Because if I do, then I can throw out this one and do other stuff. I need to make arrays not defined. I know. I haven't defined it yet. Throw you out for your fun for later. Not for now. So. But I do want you to dim down even more. Okay. We have clamp. What did I call it? Make array. Right. Now that I've defined it, it should still work. Syntax error. What now? I'm getting into trouble with make array. Can I not have an empty function? Is that what's going on here? Apparently. I cannot have an empty function. Okay. Um, base. I'm going to use base as the name of the array. Let's go into arrays. Yeah, I can make arrays. Mm-hmm. How do I make an empty array? Oh, come on, let me... Oh, my mouse is so finicky sometimes. How? Come on. It's just one... The selection is 1 pixel wide or something? What is this? Jeez. Okay. No, I don't want you there. I want you here. That's fine. Okay. Looping array. Adding array elements. Yeah, append. You can use the append method to add an element to an array. Cool. That's a one-dimensional array you're adding to. What if you want to add to a four-dimensional array? You can use pop method to remove an element from the array. Great. You can also use remove method to remove an element from the array. Okay. So with pop, you say where, in what position it needs to delete, and with remove, you say a certain value needs to go. Yeah, only deletes the first occurrence of a specific. Okay. That's an element at the end of the list. Copy count returns the number of elements with a specific value. Extend as an element of a list. Index returns the index of the first element with a specific value. No. Insert as an element as a specific position. Pop, remove, reverse, sort. Cool. Still not what I'm looking for. And here we're already going into classes. Okay, do you have anything? You have more about arrays, I'm pretty sure. Because I was going through all of that before. Sets. Oh, wait. Raise? No. Huh? This is not helping me. If I go to sets, it does go like, oh, you want this? But sets are different. Set is one of the 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. The other three are list tools and dictionaries. Well, dictionary is not what we're looking for. All with different qualities and usage. A set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed. See, that's where we would get into trouble, because we do want an index to know where everything is. And unordered doesn't help either, because it means the moment that we change something, it will just go to the back. W are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Okay, what's the difference? The tulip is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Yeah, that's not going to help us either. And we have a list with all the different qualities and usages. But can we store multiple things? Yeah, Python collections arrays. Therefore, data types in Python programming. List is a collection which is ordered and changeable, allows duplicate members. Tulip is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable, allow duplicate members. A set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed. No duplicate members. Dictionary is a collection which is ordered and changeable. No duplicate members. See, dictionary is more of... I see dictionary like an old address card. Do you remember those? Those codex, Rolodex things? That's kind of like this. You would like have somebody's birthday, their address, their phone number, and that's similar to this. I guess you could use it to say like red, green, and blue. Technically. But I have no idea how to... Dictionaries in an array. That's asking for trouble. There's already a lot of trouble with, like what I had last time. That something only works if I turn it into a string and back into an integer. And doing this, you're kind of going to get the same problems, I think. But it doesn't give me much information about an array. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Which is sad. Okay. Because I don't know how to append something. But I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'm trying to wreck my brain into this, and it's getting stuck. So I want to research arrays in the hope that I find a way to actually make a function that builds me the whole array, because it's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of information going there. Going four-dimensional array is not going to be funny. So I don't want to do that by hand. So I hope I can research that, figure that out, and then come back and hopefully have something good to work with and to show you. But if anybody has any idea of how to use an array that way, or maybe if there is a function in which I could read the RGB instead of just setting it, would be nice. Then I don't have to build that array. Would make my life so much easier. No, hex. There, go. Why are you still giving me an error, the code, though? Most likely because the function is still empty. Will you go now? No. Base is not defined. Can I say empty array? No, I'm not allowed. Okay. How about now? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's better. So if any of you have an idea, any tips, suggestions, please let me know. I'm always open to them, and they are very welcome right now while I'm still doing this. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time.